Okay, today is Monday, May the 2nd, 2022, and the time that this video occurred was 8:04. So, it's really not the beginning of GameStop because I was GameStop. I'm GameStop 24 hours a day because they have this energy that comes out from under the house and it attacks my feet. If I'm standing up or have my feet, my feet don't even have to touch the floor, just hanging down. Then sometimes when I got my feet propped up, somehow I'm still being burnt. My feet are still being burnt. Then if I'm sitting down, it's actually going in my private area. It's some type of heat, and it burns me. Um, Sometimes they'll tighten my neck. I burn on my neck, and sometimes they'll tighten my heart. Like this morning, they'll tighten my brain. Like this morning. So they, wherever they decide they want to attack, they do. But when I go to sleep, that's the worst attack. I wake up, it's feeling like I'm severely being beat up by something I can't see. Um, I'm realizing that I'm beginning to wake up at, I think it's 3:42. Yeah, 3:42. That's the time that they wake me up. 3:42. And with a 3 and a 6, the man I be talking about that works with numbers, he said that's 666. So I don't know what they're standing for, why they're waking me up at 3:42 that represents 666. Unless they're telling me that this is the attack that's coming over me. I already know that. They don't have to tell me that. I already know this the Antichrist system. I reckon the people that's doing it made the choice to take the mark of the beast. But you just saw that man go through. I really think he used to was just walking. But that lady that's in that brick house with that red truck, I think she got him gang stalking now because that's what she do. I see her talking to a lot of the gang stalkers. I seen her talking to the man that beat over there with the burgundy car. I seen her talking to the man with the white van. I seen her talking to the poster man. So now he don't bring my mail, my boxes. Like if I get a package, he don't put it at the door. He sets it right here, so I have to come all the way outside while they waiting to attack me. So I am going to. So this is 8:07. So I'm gonna go to 8:51 if I can get it right. I went too far. 8:52. And you see he already over there. Come on, man. I like to get it right when he get there. Okay. I wrote down 8:51:45. So 45 seconds. But what I got from today, this morning, I was thinking, I don't know why I was thinking on that crab tree. That's why I was saying they be making me think things. Because for some reason I had decided I'm going out there today and I'm getting me some cuttings off that crab apple tree. Because I just want to learn how to do cuttings. They trees in the Bible, see, they're not food. Those crab apple trees are tiny, but they good. I mean, them some good apples, even though they tiny as all outdoors. But I just want to learn how to root. And I've been trying and trying, and I haven't been successful yet to root cuttings. And I'm just wasting up money. Cause I had some raspberry. I had 2 different sets of raspberries. I had some Gucci berries, mulberries. I had a whole lot of different cuttings, and I couldn't get them. I couldn't get them to root, and so I want to practice on those crab apple cuttings because it's free. It's right out here in the right out there in the yard where my sister paying rent. So I went out there today and I did some cuttings. So when I get to that point, I'll show you what happened. So at 8:55, he's gonna come out from back there. Well, I think that they're getting our thoughts. They're giving us thoughts. I actually think they're giving us um, ideals, and they're giving us things that we haven't done, but they put it in our head that we did do it. Because I can't figure out what these people seeing on me where they got to frown. They be frowning up, and I have no idea what in the world I've done in my lifetime that made people frown up. I don't know. So the thing that they saying we done, I think they actually putting it in our head that we did it. I feel that. I really do feel that. And then they putting us. I think they putting us in movies that we didn't do. They doing anything to get these people to do what they want them to do. Any lie that they want to make up on us, any movie they want to make up on. I mean, I actually seen this on TV. But they wanted this man to go along with something, and he said no. So they made a movie of him having sex with a child. So he did what they wanted him to do. But he didn't do it. But they made the movie put his face on it. They made up the movie. So these people have this type of technology. They can do any corrupt thing. Any corrupt thing. And it's good that people have that type of knowledge, but it's bad that it's in the wrong people's hands. It's really bad that it's in the wrong people's hands because it's all corrupted. And that's the only thing that they can do is be corrupted. And it was so scary that they have gotten themselves in high positions. In positions that we look to. We did look to. Some people still looking to it. I placed a video. I can't remember what I was talking about, but I guess I was telling my story. And I had one of my brothers to tell me, right on my post, not to let the devil use me. And I'm really thinking about going back on there, saying something else. So the more I think about it, the more pissed off I get. Because how you figure I'm letting the devil use me when I'm telling something that these people is doing to me? The devil is using them. So how he figure that the devil using me when I'm trying to let everybody know what these people are doing to us? And it's kind of pissing me off. It really is pissing me off because he didn't have to say nothing. He could have called me, really, if he had something to say. But I got a feeling that he's part of it. And that's what I said. I said, the devil not using me. I'm trying to let people know what their government is doing. And one thing I know is that people that I know is part of it and people I don't know. So he didn't make any remark off of that. There's a lot of people a part of this gang stalking. A lot of people. And so many people are sick that they're coming against them. They're so stupid till they don't want to believe that it's been done to them. I was at one of my sister's house, and they had been saying that there be something in there. And they do. At the time, I thought it was spirits. But I got a fit. Now I'm thinking it was somebody astral traveling in her house because they came in my room. They come in through the wall and went out through the closet. I think someone was astral traveling in her house. I really do believe that because I know that one time we left from my house before I moved, and I stayed in front of some witches. And every time she would come to our house, he would always come out and sit on the porch. So the last time she came to the house, and he came out and he came outside, and I looked right over there at him. His face lit up. It's like a bunch of energy just went up in his face and lit his face up. And I seen a druggist, a Walmart a pharmacy. Okay, pharmacy. His face did it too. So you got the pharmacies mess with our medicine that we got to take in our body. That's really how they get hold to you when you eat it, or when it's going inside of your body. And the other man, he had the one that stayed in front of us. He had a business too downtown. He sell ties, tie rims and ties. But anyway, we were going back home with my sister, and she was turning into this place where this guy, he can make benches. I think she was taking me to see the benches or something. I can't remember why we were going to this man's house. But my sister turned off too quick, and he had like little small dips on the side of the driveway. So she turned too quick and went down in it, and she put her foot on the brakes. I mean, not the brakes, the gas. And forgot to take her feet off that gas. Lord have mercy, we wouldn't do that, man, y'all. But I think that witch was doing something, because she didn't know she still had her foot on the gas. I really think he followed us all the way to there. But anyway, we went down in a ditch, and if there hadn't been small trees there, we'd have flipped all the way down in that ditch, and they'd have never found us, and we probably couldn't have got out. So we had a time getting out of there. And somebody happened to see the car, and they called. I think a police came. Yeah, then the police must have saw us and called a wreck truck. But she don't even remember what happened. But her foot was still on the gas. When she put her foot on the gas to get up out of that little trance, she just kept going. And we flew through that yard. And I'm so grateful. Even though because her boyfriend got it fixed. I'm glad them trees were there. I'm glad it wasn't no great big tree, because we probably would have died. But if we'd have flipped all the way over, we probably would have died, because it was a deep ditch. I mean, it was a whole opening back there. So these people, they use their power for evil. And they're proud of it. They're proud of the evil that they do. Ugh. I mean, it's crazy. But but when I try to tell them this stuff, they don't want to believe me. I had one sister, she quit talking to me because I kept trying to tell her, so I don't believe in that stuff. But you stand there with them. She up there in the city with that's all up there where she at. You ain't got to. You don't have to believe me. You'll find out that we still be living when everything just break loose. I think it's headed that way now. They working it now. But what time is it? 9:02. Oh, he coming at 9:19. So I might as well skip it. I didn't see a little that woman over there. She normally walks something after 9. But I don't want to see her. 9:19. She walks every day. His son already came. He said it's his son. I don't know who the man is. I really don't care. But I want to show what he did. He already did. So now he gonna go back up there. But the whole time he's sitting there, his lights on. See, that's what I want to show about the lights. The whole time he was sitting there, his lights was on. So he just sitting there with the car. Evidently, the car was on because his lights was on. And he got there at 8:51. His son got there at 9:19. I reckon they got it like that. Those people, they'll just cut the lights off and the gas and everything. But his son gonna do the same thing. He actually gonna leave and leave his lights on one side. So I believe on both sides. But I wasn't gonna go out there. Once I saw he left them lights on, I said, Lord, my life is worth more than getting cuttings. But I said, I can't let these people keeping me in a prison, and they're still attacking me even in the house. They're still attacking me. I mean, my body is in a lot of pain. I'm burning in private areas. My stomach just still swelling. My skin is just getting dehydrated because they dehydrate me. My sister, the same thing with her. She just shot. That's the only thing I can say about her. I don't even want to talk about her. But this woman, she just makes me so mad. And as sick as she is, she still got her devilish ways. She's still devilish. Still devilish. Because when I try to feed her, she won't even open her mouth. And I can sit there and say, Bam, open your mouth so I can put this in your mouth. She will not open her mouth. I try to put this in her mouth. She turn her head this way, turn her head that way. So it's like I have to force feed her. But the day I ain't force feed her, I said, I'm not getting ready to keep doing this. If she don't want to eat, she won't eat. She just starve. But my daughter will go in there and feed her. She open her mouth up. And like I told my daughter last night, I said, now, she, sick as she is, she's still full of crap. I said, what she trying to do is pin you against me. Just like she did my other daughter and my son. Where she was be sitting around drinking, getting drunk, talking about me to my children. Now, she told my daughter that I didn't love her the way I love my other children. Because I brought my other children Christmas and didn't buy her Christmas. But she didn't tell the truth. I had my children Christmas on layaway, all of their Christmas. Four of my children, I had Christmas on layaway. And I gave her my layaway receipt to make a payment for me. So she just laid it around, and her old crackhead husband, or whatever dope he was on, got my receipt and went and got my money off my layaway. So when I go to the go up there to make a payment, I can't remember if I was going to make a payment or to get the kids Christmas out of layaway. I think I was going to get it out of layaway because it was around Christmas. He done took my money and they done put my stuff back. So here it is right here at Christmas. I don't have the money just to go buy more Christmas. I had enough just to go get the layaway out of layaway, which I had been paying on it for months. So I had to ask my niece because she told me anytime I wanted, just she only said that one child. If I needed some help with her, to let her know. She didn't say the rest of my children. And see, that was the devil right there. That was the devil. Anyway, so I had my daughter to call her up. Now I don't know if she did it or me did it. If I did it. But anyway, she came on home. She lived in DC, and she brought her Christmas. I brought all the rest of them Christmas except for that one because I only had enough money, to buy for 3. I needed help with all 4 of them, and she was a firefighter, so I knew she could help me with that one. Because if she had said she'd help me with the kids, then I'd have had her to help me with all of them. So this the lie that my sister told and said that I didn't love her like I loved the other kids, but she didn't say that her no good husband, the one that was trying to kill her and get insurance money and then take the money that she had in the bank. I mean, she would just tell all type of lies and turn my daughter actually believed it. And see, it took her years before she even brought it up. When she did bring it up, she was mad with me. And I said, that is not what happened. I said, I had all y'all Christmas on layaway. Because, see, I would start early, like, in the summertime, I started doing Christmas shopping and put stuff on layaway because I lived off very little money and I had 4 children and won't getting help from their daddy. And so, she would just tell lies because we were pregnant at the same time. She lost her baby because she was drinking and falling and carrying on. And I had my baby. But something happened. The whole time I was pregnant, she didn't have a menstruation. After I had my baby and my menstruation came on, her came on. So I guess she felt like, my baby was part of her baby or something. I don't know. I don't understand the foolishness of somebody getting high and talking to your children about you. And she did my son the same way. She actually did my granddaughter that way, but my granddaughter had sense enough to tell her, no, my grandma didn't. She told a lie, said she caught me with her husband. And I ain't never looked at that. I would rather fall in a ditch and roll until I can't roll no more than to have something to deal with her husband. He never caught me with no man. And I couldn't believe that she would do that. She just tried to turn my granddaughter against me. She tried to turn my son, and she did turn my daughter, that older daughter. Not my oldest daughter, but just my other daughter. And it just was crazy, just really crazy. And I'm still here trying to help her. But she's fighting everything that I do. Every little single thing I try to do to help her. She fights when I'm trying to wash her. She fights when I'm trying to feed her. And I'm really tired of it. And I told my daughter yesterday, I want you to help her put her behind in a rest home. I said, because I'm ready to go live my life. I'm fed up. I'm tired. And like I told her today, she did that same thing today. I said, you know what? I'm not getting ready to do it. I took that food and put it in the kitchen and went on about my business. I'm not getting ready to put no more stress on myself. If she don't want to eat, she won't. I know how to eat. I'm not getting ready to deal with this craziness that she's trying to give me. And like I said, I think some of it is the demonic people. Or she full of demons one. One or the other. And I don't care. But I'm tired. I feel like I've been a real good sister to her. Because I took my own money and moved up here. I got me a place, got her a place. Well, I didn't get her a place with her with my money. I got her a place with her money. But I made sure she was in a nice home. I like that house way better than I like this one here in the other house. It was a more modern house, and it was a newer house. And I loved it because it had a big living room. It had a nice kitchen. It had what really sold me on it was the back porch. It had a screen in back porch where we could set her outside, let her sit outside on the porch and get some air. But that crazy man just kept cutting and cutting and cutting, and I was on the attack. They kept hitting me in my stomach, some kind of power. These people, I'm trying to tell y'all, these people got some powers that they've been attacking me with. I don't know if everybody else get these attacks because I don't hear other people talk about what they're doing to me. But I'm quite sure they are other people. I just didn't see their videos. But they were hitting me every night around 3 o'clock. They would hit me with some kind of power in my stomach. But I would always hear a loud noise before I get hit. It's just craziness. Just real crazy. And then they had me surrounded there too. They had people on both sides, in the front of me and in the back of me. And down the street, tell you the truth. It's just crazy. Just real crazy. Now he in the house. Look at that light. He still got the lights on. He left. They gonna leave. He gonna leave with them lights on. I went out there anyway. Cause I just wanted. I don't know why I want really. I would just want because I had to put it in my mind that I want to get me some cuttings. Cause I had decided I was gonna take some of those seedlings, my citrus seedlings, and put them in some dirt. Cause they were getting too tall for that container that I have them in. And I'm really hoping that this stuff will grow. All my seedlings haven't came up yet. I'm hoping they do, so that I either sell them or give somebody some. I know I told my cousin I try to give her one. She the only person that haven't turned their back on me. I mean, really, she the only person. Even I'm talking about with my own children. She will talk to me. She'll listen to me. She'll let me talk. And I, sometimes you just need to let stuff out. Whether she believe me or not. She might not even believe me, but she will let me vent. She don't say nothing though. And I'm frustrated with my sister, how she be fighting me and stuff, just like this morning. And I keep telling her, what you need to do is to stop fighting me, cause I'm gonna win every time. I said, I'm gonna wash you, I'm gonna put your clothes on you, and I'm gonna pick your butt up and put you in that chair. So what you need to do is stop fighting because you ain't gonna win. I mean, she tried to last night. I was getting her ready for bed. And I have to turn her, I have to turn her from side to side. Every time I try to turn her, she grab a hold to the plastic on her bed. I always keep two plastics on her bed, and now she got without the top plastic, she'll just rip it up. I didn't even have a whole week. She had ripped that thing up, and now she grab a hold to the bottom one. Evidently, she got some little dents or something here, because I'm seeing pea spots in her mattress. I'm trying to keep her mattress from being destroyed. Repeat and mess around and no telling what come up in there. Smelling pee. I didn't write down the time that they left. I just wrote the time that he came was 9:19. They gonna leave and he gonna leave them lights and turn the lights because he knew I would go. They knew I was going outside. Just like sometimes when I look at my computer, I could just look at something and it'll open up. I get mad. I say I didn't say I want to open that open. I closed it. It's not what I wanted to see. I just looked at it. And they'll just open it up. But it just open up some kind of way. They're trying to control our eyes. You could just look at something and it'll just pop up. And so what I thought about today is when the Antichrist come, they're gonna have our mindset that if we think anything other than what the Antichrist wants us to think, we'll probably be killed. That's why they're trying to kill that God gene in us and get the Holy Spirit out of us. Because they want our mindset that it's going to be set on what the Antichrist want us to think and believe. So they getting our thoughts right now. Everything they doing, everything that God can do, they trying to mimic. But they got to use technology. God don't have to use technology. So the devil will never be what God is. He'll never make it. He'll never, not ever, be what God is. So God don't need nobody to be him and to do what he do. He don't need nobody. People be saying God need us. No, God don't need us. We need God. He just uses us. But he don't need us. If he can create a whole universe, he can talk to you, tell you just what he wants. He don't need us to tell him. We all can hear from God if we get in tune with him. We don't need people. We need him so that we can please him for our purpose to get to heaven where he is. Wow, let me fast forward a little bit. I have to fast forward so the video won't be too long. There you go. It was like a movie. It might be his daughter. He said he lived. That's what he told my daughter. I don't know who he lived with. I don't care. But they don't walk like no man. Yes, either he, she. Could be a he, she. I'm telling. These days and time, just don't know no more. When I was, how was I? I was probably in my early 20s. And I was in D.C. I can't remember. No, I'm not just staying in D.C. After my mama died, we moved to D.C. with my oldest daughter. I was 16. And there was some gay dudes. Well, now they call them transgenders. They dress like women. And my brother, oldest brother on my mama's side, he was looking at it. I mean, they would be clean too. Oh, he was walking down the street, coming past us, and my brother said, "Look at that." I said, "That's a man." He said, "No, that ain't." I said, "Yes, that is." Yes, that is too. So they could dress now. And one thing about a lot of them, not all of them, but some of them, they could really dress. They over exaggerate though, cause they dress too way more out there than we do. There might be some women that go way out there, but I don't. I'm just a plain, I feel like I got nice clothes, but I don't put on a lot of makeup. I just put on some eyeliner and lipstick. That's it. With them wire hairdos and all that. But I feel like I got some nice clothes. I just got to get back in them because they done puffed me up. Got me looking like one of them little, call them little brown, I can't even think of puffy stuff. I call it puffy stuff, but that ain't what I was trying to think of. Got me all round and puffy. Whatever that's nasty, whatever it is, I know one thing is burning me on the inside. They really was attacking my heart this morning. I mean, they was really attacking my heart this morning. Mm. So I got up and drunk me something to make my bowels, man. And it did. My heart, I don't know if it's my heart or if it's whatever it is that they put in me doing all that shaking. But it's around my heart and then it be in my stomach. I don't know what it is. But I ask God to get all these spirits flowing in me, shooting up out from under the ground. I don't know what it is. All I know, I'm trying to get it out of me. I know one thing, when they go over there, they be coming out there with a lot of boxes. Putting in his car. I don't like being nosy. I don't like minding people business, but I mind these people business because they the ones started messing with me, attacking me. They won't mind my business, they was attacking me. So, and then he comes over there every week, especially Monday, every Monday, he comes. The day Monday. If they won't bother me, I would be trying to see what they doing, but I'm trying to get evidence of what they doing. I don't know what that might be him, his son, because it be the man. No, it was a woman one day because she was having problem with her legs. I said, "Dog, she got leg problem." All them men look like they got problem with their legs. I can't tell if that's a man or a woman. Look like it walk more like a woman. Try not to say no when I say. I feel like every time I wash my covers, she just loves to get in here in my bed. I don't have a problem 'cause I don't sleep in the bed no way, but she like to go outside and be rolling all up in the dirt and stuff and just all the dirty body. I washed my cover last night because I had those plants laying on my bed in a on top of a heating pad. And she spilled it, being nosy. She being nosy and spilled it in my bed, so I had to wash my cover and my sheets. I really hope I can find me find me a 2 bedroom. Put my sister in a rest home, whatever gonna happen. I just want me a 2 bed. I don't want. I got a friend that brought some land and they got 2 houses on it. He's not no friend. Somebody from my hometown. Somebody I know. One of the house look kind of small. That could be a 2 bedroom. I was gonna ask him. The only thing about it, he's in a neighborhood. You got people in the front of them and people on the, not really on the side, but in the back. I want to be able to either go on my front yard or my backyard, mostly my backyard, so I can grow my plants and stuff. I probably wouldn't hang out in the front yard no way. 'Cause I don't do a lot of hanging outside because I have allergies. So I'm not really a person that hang out and just sit outside unless I'm in some kind of shelter like that. First house had the screen in porch. Now I did go out there and sit, and then they was shooting, hitting the house because I'm sitting in the back. They left them lights on, and so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go outside, and I sure didn't know my slip was hanging. So I said, boy, when I bent over them, I said, good, I did have that slip on because it probably showed my butt. But I thought those trees, the little tree that's a little leaf that's on up under the tree was the same tree, but it's not. I mean, that's a maple tree. That's the same thing that boy that cut the grass. That's the same thing he did. So it's growing all out there in the yard, whatever it is. But the leaves look like a maple tree. What did happen to my paper? I got to start wearing shoes because I be wearing them Crocs all the time. My feet is really hurting trying to walk in these sandals. Baby, you got my paper. And baby was trying to kiss me on my lips. she be trying to steal her kiss. I told her, no, honey, we don't play the kiss lip to lip. We don't do that. I kissed on the head, though. I kissed on my baby. That's my baby. That's my baby. Yes, indeed. That's my baby. I feel sorry for baby, though, because she had all those puppies and don't have one. See, I couldn't be no dog breeder. I'm too sensitive for that kind of stuff. I would get mean. Got not one, because the little one that we had here, poor little thing, he died. I had got hooked onto him. I get too attached to him. 1022. A slip just hanging. But while I was out there, somebody started hollering. You know that street theater crap. They either start they'll start um, blowing their car horns, talking real loud or doing something. It's some stupid mess, but somebody just started hollering real loud, acting crazy. Grown folks acting crazy, and then they expect the children to act like they got some sense. But then they don't have none. But when I came back in the house, see, like when I come in the house, I know I've been hit, but they had them hit my heart. And I know it was that car right because the lights is on. Because I started not to go out there. I looked out the door and I saw the lights. Well, I had already saw them in my bedroom. I said, I ain't going out there because I don't know what that, what'll happen. And I said, well, I can't keep letting these people control me because I feel like that's what they're doing, controlling. They keeping you stuck up in a house and then they're attacking you anyway. They probably attacking me even more because it's coming up through the floor of this house. So I went on out there and got me some curtains. I come back in the house and I could tell they had hit me around my heart. It didn't last a real long time. But the fact is, they hit me in my heart because I'm outside. I ain't at their yard. I'm just outside. They feel that they can keep me in the house. But he left. They ain't even over there. So I feel like they left because they knew I wanted to come outside. I don't know how true it is, but he left them lights on their car. And I do believe they knew I wanted to come outside, and I did come outside, and I got some curtains. I'm hoping I end up with 3 trees and my little citrus trees. I got some other stuff coming. I can just get my red berries and my blackberries. I got sick. I redid one yesterday. I took because I got some cuttings, but they don't have no root on them. They look like they did. And then there's another raspberry. It had a lot of root. So what I did is took all the dirt off of it and got some of that fertilizer for berries, and I mixed it up in the dirt, and I put the raspberry back in the pot. And so I'm hoping it will grow. I got two something out there. Because sometimes these people send me my stuff that I order, and they don't have no receipt or nothing with it. So I got 2 something out there. I have no idea what it is. But it was actually growing and then it died back down. But I see there's some baby man here passing gas. That's good. Yeah, baby. I had my head down there. You passing gas. Don't look like you need to do it. Sometimes if I didn't have baby or Chloe around me, I probably wouldn't. Or TV or Facebook. That Facebook, they be doing some crazy stuff. They be getting off of TikTok. I don't have TikTok. So I look at off of Facebook. Them people have me cracking up. And that be my only way of laughing. Laughing is good for you. Sometimes baby Lord have mercy. I was tickling her yesterday, boy. I didn't know she was so ticklish. Like Chloe, I miss Chloe. Chloe, yeah, when they bring her back. Yeah, when them people attacked my heart this morning. But from that car, look at that baby, those little dirty feet. I just washed it. That's nice. I have to put something else on here. But yeah, I'm gonna let y'all get too used to coming in here dripping up in my bed. Y'all little dirty bodies. Chloe, comes in here, especially with Nina. When Nina leaves, Chloe know how to come in here and look at the security system. Just sit here until she hears Nina come back. When she hears Nina car come up, she'll jump up here in the bed and look at the security system. Baby won't look at it. She'd have to look out the window. Chloe know to look at it. Look at this. Chloe is really smart though. Baby don't be worried about all that kind of stuff. Chloe reminds me more no. What was the first female dog? Noah, something like that. She was real smart too. Baby will learn from her, even though baby's the oldest. Well, I reckon I done showed all that. Yeah, I'm quite sure there was some other gang stalkers. I ain't worried about them. I'm just worried about these here. So they come here every week. That man, he came every day last week. The old man, station wife. I wonder what is they doing? They carrying all that stuff, getting all that stuff out of there. Do they sell stuff or what? I don't know. Ain't none of my business. I don't care what they do. I wish they just leave me alone. That's what I wish. Okay, Digger, that car going over there to pick that girl up. I didn't even know that was on there. Like I said, I've never seen her in that white car. I only see him. They trying to make it look like they're a couple. I don't know who that man there is in that truck. I do know she don't be in that white car. They think they can keep me in the house too. I'll be outside. Here they coming outside like they walking dogs and stuff. Going down to the right. I don't know what they doing down at that right. Down that right side. There be a lot of cars and stuff going down there. Okay then. Well, I reckon that's it. I'm gonna go in here. I had me some toast this morning. Go get me some of my kombucha. Oh no, I got so I don't even want to drink nothing else but the kombucha. I just hope you're fixing it right. They're doing what it's supposed to do, not the opposite. I like it. I'm kind of hooked. It's not really sweet. It got a kind of tart, a little tart taste to it. With the ferment, there's some sweetness to it, but you have to put sugar in it. But the ferment eats up the sugar. Then I made me something. I had thought I was making vinegar, but there wasn't no vinegar. It was really good. So I made me another one. I'm going to drink it in a drink. So I made that with water. I put a SCOBY in it. And see, that's what you use is the ferment. You use a SCOBY and use some of the juice from a fermented juice or drink. And I put a SCOBY in it, water, sugar, and SCOBY. Some of the juice, the liquid off of another batch of kombucha. No, not the kombucha. The tea that I had. I was making a SCOBY. That's what I used. I was making a SCOBY out of water and sugar. And I let it sit for a long time. It sit for some months. So that's what I'm gonna be drinking. I don't like to just drink plain water. But I drank the mess out of some kombucha, and it's supposed to be vinegar, because it sure ain't no vinegar. Now, I brought a pineapple, but it won't sweet. And I made, I call myself making a vinegar out of the pineapple. But it didn't have no sweetness to it. Well, it tasted terrible. And water, sugar, and the pineapple. But it did not taste good whatsoever. And I let my daughter taste it. She said, oh no. She said, I thought I was going to taste something that tastes kind of sweet. But it tastes better. After I bottled it up, I put like a spoonful of sugar in it and let it finish fermenting in the bottle. If I'd have had a sweeter pineapple, it would have been good. So I reckon I need to shut down because they already start making me sleepy. Plus, I don't need to just go rambling on.